Zodiacs. I always get pulled to do the Zodiacs. All right, so we're going to do air, earth, fire, water. I'm going to roll the dice. We're going to see who's going first. Is my candle, like, functioning? How's everyone doing? The more you're interacting in the chat, by the way, the more energy you're pumping out there, and the more I'm going to be able to pick up. So I love talking to you guys. If y'all feel like yapping in the chat, if anyone's feeling bold enough to claim the messages that I'm putting out there, by the way, in these general readings, I always love seeing who I'm reading for. If I can get my Palo Santo lit, I would love that even more. Nice. Nice. I love when people are on here and they're like doing chores while they're listening to me. I think that's so cute. All right. My Valentine's Day is good. I was up until like 3 in the morning last night. I drank coffee way too late. And then I was up and about. Oof. All right. Just getting the smoke out of here so that TikTok doesn't, yell at me. Nice. Nice. Doom scrolling. Solid. Solid. Okay. Anyone looking to get a personal, they will be available after the Zodiac readings for $14 a piece. Let's see who's going first. What group? Oh, air signs are going first. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, what are the relevant numbers? We're hitting all the dice today, you guys. That's so many. It's like difficult to roll this many dice sometimes. All right. Again, feel free to claim the messages in the chat. Helps you guys interact with one another, and I like hearing what you guys are going through. I think that's really cool. Sue me. And breathe from your stomach, damn it. I really feel like I need to keep getting that message out there for the collective as a whole. Breathe from your stomach, not your chest. Like, both are going to move, but, like, breathe through your stomach. Kept coming through today when I was meditating, so I'm like, okay, all right. I love that. I love that. All right. What are the relevant numbers for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't have to have air placements, by the way. If the message resonates, it resonates. I've had people who are, all different walks of zodiacs claiming messages that aren't, supposed to be for them. Meditating in your tent, that sounds so fun. All right, what are the relevant numbers? Guys, focus. Guys, we're giving a reading right now. Lock in. 12 and 21 is coming through, and also 11. Ooh, 77. Oh my God, there's a lot. Okay. We've got 44, we've got 77, 444. Okay, a lot of synchronicities. Nice, though. Divine, like, stability, divine change. Love that. I love that. I love that, you guys. I love that for you. It is Valentine's Day. I'm just, if anyone's looking for a romantically themed reading, I'm just going to pull a love oracle, and then we'll get into the tarot and we'll do a general reading and see what's coming through. But, oh my God. That's so crazy. So this is like really resonating for you right now then. That's wild. Yeah, I've been seeing synchronicities in general, like fucking nobody's business. Okay. Okay, air signs. What do my air signs need to hear right now? Love. Love is love is love. Not necessarily romantic. We're just doing a general love oracle. What do my air signs need to hear? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Y'all can book me through my website if you're like really looking for guidance or a reading, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry. Nothing seems like it wants to come out of here anyway, so let me give this a little shuffle while I yap. I'm trying something new. I have a class on March 14th. It's not a class. I lied. It's actually just going to be, I'm giving personal readings to anyone who pays, I think it's $10.99 to get in. And then everyone in there, I'm at your disposal. I will give you personal readings for like, I think 2 hours I have, but you know, I get carried away. I'm willing to go longer. So if you're interested in that, some little cheapy readings, and we'll do it as a family, and I think it's going to be really fun. You can sign up in my profile. We're going to actually get to your reading now, I promise. All right, air signs. Air signs, air signs. Do y'all just like, is it just kind of silent on the love front with you guys? What's going on? What is going on? Okay, there it is. There it is. What do we have? Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Ooh, got the wedding card just kind of chilling on the bottom. Air signs. Anything else? Anything else? No, Spirit's just trying to be funny. Healing family issues. Separation. Very soon. Express your love. Pay attention to the red flags. Ooh, heart-to-heart conversations. Okay. Some of you need to deal with some family shit. Some of you need to deal with some romantic partner shit. Have that rough conversation. Have that difficult conversation. But also, like, coming from a place of love, right? I'm not telling you to just go out and be a dick. Just, like, have the talk. Don't avoid it. Don't avoid it. It will hunt you down. All right. So that's what you got going on for your love. Let's see what's coming through for just the general reading. Air signs. What is coming through? Okay, we've got beginning in the reverse. Grounding in the reverse. These are just flying out in the reverse. Release. Okay, so it really feels like too chaotic to think about something ending right now. It just seems like it's too much to deal with and you don't want to focus on it. Fortune. Roots. I need to pull clarity on that fortune card. You got a lot of fire within you. I almost said I might be talking to a fire sign. I'm literally reading for the air signs, but maybe there is a fire sign that's resonating with this. Okay, let's get more clarity. Let's get more clarity. There's abundance that will find you when you are ready to release the situation is coming through. You're fired. Okay. All right. Okay. A lot of progressive and reverse cards. This is interesting. What does this collective need to hear? Oh, with the anxiety. It's almost like you're afraid to let go of a dream or something that at one point was a dream or felt like a dream to you, and now it's time to kind of let it go because like the blinders are off. It's not feeling so dreamlike anymore. It's feeling very chaotic. But it's also feeling like, is there going to be more chaos if I let this go? And it's like, no, actually, that's where all the good shit is lying, past this barrier. And it's interesting how these cards have presented themselves because I have, you know, the two reversals, and then separating that is the release card, and it's like bridging the gap to this fortune. This, like, getting back to yourself, too. Like, getting back to your roots and getting back to finding who you are. Yeah, absolutely. If you guys want to book a personal for after I plow through the Zodiacs, if you send me $14 to Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, everything's linked in my bio. So you can go ham. You can also book me privately through my website if you don't feel like being put on blast live. All right. So let's pull some advice now, shall we? I am on Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, actually. Oh my gosh, hi, welcome back. Yeah, this is this is for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it's, you know, for whoever's resonating with these messages. Okay. Yeah, it really is. It's like walking through the unknown of it all and facing that, because I do loop back to this quote quite frequently that I saw online that sounded, what's the word I'm looking for? Jaded. When I first read it, it's do it or don't, you'll regret it either way. And when that first hit me, I'm like, damn, that's rough. But then I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, that's just kind of human nature. Like, you can either regret being in the thick of it and in this whatever you're in right now that's very ungrounded and unstable, or you can move forward into the unknown and maybe regret that decision. But it's like, what do you feel more comfortable with at this point? Sitting in this muck or wading through the muck of the unknown, and maybe it won't be as bad as this. Okay, any advice to close out the air signs? Oh, any advice to close out the air signs? There's a nice balance here that you need to find. And I feel like this is looping back to having this uncomfortable conversation of some type, because we did start out with that, right? With the love oracles. There's a nice balance. This king of cups came out, and immediately I got, don't be a dick about it. So take that how you will. There's something about being compassionate, but also standing your ground here. Like, you don't need to cut off emotions from whatever the situation is. It's like, just stand your ground, know your worth, don't be a dick about it. Okay? Any more advice coming through for my air signs to close up this reading? Tower card in the progressive. This Tower card came out for someone's personal reading as advice as well. Yeah, don't be afraid to shake things up, and don't be afraid of, oh God, what if it doesn't work? This isn't working out, so you might as well switch it up a bit, right? Okay? A little tough love there at the end. I'm sorry, but you need to hear it. Okay, that's what I have for my air signs. Let's see who's going next. Who's on the chopping block? I have received Lauren, you will be first for the personals after all of this, and then Chris is next on the list. If anyone else is interested in a personal reading, they're $14 a piece. I will be doing them after the Zodiacs. Okay, here we go. I guess I'm just gonna have to take that one. We're going with fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That was so aggressive. So aggressive. That was Aries, by the way. So maybe Aries in particular, okay? Shit. Y'all need to tone it down. You guys know I love using my gold foil. Yeah, you guys know. Most of you have never seen me before. You guys know by now. I love using my gold foil deck. It's got some rose. It's very Valentine's themed, but it's very fire sign themed. Hey, Aries, by the way, hanging on the bottom of the deck. So Aries energy in the chat. Okay, let me plug my phone in. I don't need this shit dying. Come on. You know, I have been wanting to actually make clips of my readings, so when I have the time, I will go through it, because I'm usually live for a couple hours, so it does take a bit of, like, sifting through to find where the readings are, but I am, I'm not an astrology girl, but I'm like, there's something with Aries and Saturn, I think. Okay. What is going on for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you're looking for a personal, if you send me $14, I have everything linked in my profile, if that's what you're asking. Right now, we just read air signs. We are going on to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And if the messages resonate, they resonate. You don't have to be a fire sign, okay? Okay. So we're going to start with the love oracles first. It is Valentine's Day. Should I put on the rose-colored glasses for this one? Let's see. Let's see if this turns into a love reading. They are. Yeah, I'm decked out in the Valentine merch today. All right, what do we have going on? All right, love is love, like I've said. So it doesn't have to be romantic. It's just any love, any interpersonal relationships. Let's see what needs to come out for my fire signs. What needs to come out for my fire signs? Okay. Unrequited love. And it is safe for you to love. And it's funny because when I read this, it is safe for you to love, it made me think it's safe to love yourself. And I feel like that's the unrequited love right now. Okay, so y'all are being encouraged to do some self-love right off the bat. That's wild. Unrequited love for love within yourself is crazy. Okay. That's a new one for me. What do my fire signs need to hear? What do my fire signs need to hear? I love that. It's so funny. Yeah, these readings have definitely been gearing people towards loving themselves, doing shit that they love. All right. What do my fire signs need to hear? Growth in the progressive. Manifest. Elements. Okay, manifestation girlies, I see you. Elements, ego, death. Yeah, you're kind of getting in your own way here, though. You're bringing something in, yes. Kind of feels like it's slowly coming to fruition. I do feel like you are using the tools that you're surrounded with right now. I'm going to take these off because this is, it's not the vibe. You're using your tools at your disposal, but there's a tool that you could be using to help you even more, and it's your brain. And right now I feel like you're kind of against yourself and getting in the way. So let's see. I usually go for my gold foil. I'm going for this one. I am going for this one. I'm so glad that you guys remember the readings that I give, because when I start channeling, I'm just like word vomiting and I need to turn my brain off to do this. So I don't usually remember the messages I'm delivering. Welcome in. We are reading for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But again, if you're not any of those, you don't have those placements, the messages might still, they might still be for you. If they resonate, they resonate. Okay, what do my air signs, what do my fire signs need to hear? Sagittarius coming out. What do my fire signs need to hear? We have not done water signs yet, so these clumps keep coming out today, and I'm like, I always keep getting the need to put them back in. I don't know what that's about. Okay, what do my fire signs need to hear? No hashtags if this found you is meant for you. What do my fire signs need to hear? Okay, girl. That's also a large clump. Understanding that resistance is just part of it, babe. Resistance is part of it. Okay? Interesting. So tying into the manifestations then, and it did seem like you were going into, I'm getting caught up in the in the chat. I need to not. This resistance, you're manifesting something. I feel like you're really kind of doing an overhaul right now in your life, and you get caught up in the why haven't things changed faster than they have. And I feel like if you actually sat and reflected on where you were like a year ago or even 6 months ago, you'd be like, okay, things are shifting. I'm just kind of an impatient little bitch right now. But just understanding that we do go through periods of resistance as part of the growth process, because it's kind of like the universe being like, how are you going to figure your way out of this one? And it's just part of it. And so it's like, I feel like you guys are in a frustrated, like, I'm not good enough. I can't manifest. I can't change my life. I can't. And there's just this negative, like, self-image right now that the universe is like, cut the shit. cut the cameras. Like, you're actually fine. You've been doing great, sweetie. And now it's like, let's just Let's just breathe. You are manifesting. You're manifesting something that you're very emotionally aligned with. It is a divine path. For some of you, it's a divine counterpart. I mean, we do have the Two of Cups, but it does feel like for most of the fire signs, it's walking this divine path. And walking it confidently also. But just like, I don't know, enjoy the ride as much as you can also. Like, don't just be focused too much in the end goal. Focus more on like, okay, the day-to-days, there's good days, there's bad days. Just because we might be in a lower period doesn't mean that the good isn't going to come to balance that out. So, any more advice for my fire signs? Ooh, I didn't even know that card had flipped. Yeah, some of you need to appreciate the home that you're in or your living circumstances more than you are. And some of you are going to be moving and upgrading living circumstances. So, just throw that out there. Maybe moving in with someone. Okay, all right, fire signs, I see you. Okay. Do a little moon water spritz. Yeah, enjoy the ride. Okay, you guys. Speaking of fire, my candle, my poor candle. I got it from Walmart, and it's so bad. So bad. All right, who's going next? Who's on the chopping block next? It's either water or earth. It's water. Got Cancer and Pisces. Got Cancer and Pisces. And Sagittarius just wanted to make one last appearance before we start the water signs. I'm going to read from this deck, I think. All right, water signs. Let's see. Nice. Again, don't have to have water placements to take the messages. Oh, okay. Energy's scattered all over. 11's been coming out, though. Like 1, 1, 1, and 11. Nice. Nice. I hope you have a nice day. Okay. Yeah, 1, 1, 1. Very scattered energy, though. Let's see what's going on, water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but take the messages if they resonate nonetheless. You don't have to have water placements. All of y'all can book a personal through my website, by the way, if you're looking for a private reading. Just throwing that out there. Oh, yeah, we're going to start with the love oracles. Hello. And whoever wants to claim the messages, if I'm talking to you and you feel like openly claiming them, I love knowing who I'm reading for. And it's like fun for you guys to interact with one another too. So I want to build a little community here. Everyone get cozy with your neighbors. What do we got going on, water signs? Remember, love is love. It's not just romantic. We're doing platonic and romantic for this first row. What do my water signs need to hear? What do my water signs need to hear? I haven't used this deck much, so it's like kind of fighting me a little bit. Codependency, romantic feelings. You deserve love. Playfulness. Interesting. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, we're decked out in the Valentine's Day attire today. Okay. I feel like I'm speaking to a single collective right now. It doesn't feel like you're actively in a romantic relationship. It just seems like you're afraid of getting into a romantic relationship. Some of you, because you've had people who are too needy or too like emotionally clingy, and that's where the codependency is coming in. For some of you, I feel like for a lot of you, it feels like you're afraid of getting into something because you don't want to be dependent on another person in any way, shape, or form. There's a resistance there. So just something for you to be aware of. Those are your love oracles that came out. Let's see what your general reading is then. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you guys for claiming the messages. Fair enough. Yeah, take it how it's resonating. There's issues with codependency and a fear surrounding it, though. All right. What do my water signs need to hear? What do my water signs need to hear? Kind of in a daze today. I was up until 3 in the morning, so I'm like, I've had some coffee, but I'm like, I'm just kind of floating right now. Okay, what do my water signs need to hear? The color green might be significant for some of you. Don't mind me being cryptic. Yeah, green, greenery, plants, I don't know, foliage. There's green energy, but also heart chakra, right? I love that. Someone else said that I came across them right when I was saying air signs. I think they were an air sign right when I started, and it was resonating for them. So I love hearing that. That's always so fun. Okay. You're going to be healing this. You're going to be healing this wound. It does seem like it's still carrying over. There's some kind of wound that is going to be healed by you, and it's like it's taking you by surprise because it's coming in the form of another person helping you heal this. Which is, you know, right about what you would expect life throwing you if you are resistant to the energy of allowing someone in and allowing someone to connect with you and not, like, I feel like the universe is throwing someone in so that you can prove to yourself that this isn't always the case with codependency. Okay, all right. Okay, water signs. Let's see. Welcome in, everybody. All right. What else do we need to know? What else do my water signs need to know? What else do my water signs need to know? Got Cancer energy coming out with the Chariot. Look what's coming rushing in. Oh, I love that. I love that my water signs, my emotional girlies, are the first ones to actually get like a genuine love reading, centered reading. I love that. So tale as old as time, cliche as old as time, love is coming in quite quickly, quite unexpected, very unexpected, very, very unexpected. Love is coming rushing in while you're just kind of sitting there chilling and not focusing on it. Okay? Okay. Does not have to be romantic. A lot of you, this does feel romantic. Okay? It does feel romantic. And it does seem like something that's going to catch you off guard and make you be like, oh, okay. Okay, whoa. Okay, whoa. Yeah, it's going to kind of take some time to get used to this Ten of Pentacles energy. You're like, okay, this is unexpected and I need to actually breathe and bring it back. And yeah, we're bringing it back, kind of locking it down. All right, what advice for my water signs? What's the advice for my water signs? You've got 2 aces, you guys. This is something new. Strength in the progressive. What advice for my water signs? Any more? I feel like there's something else. Yep. Oh, God. Yeah, get past your ego, babe. It's time to start letting people in again. The right opportunity is going to present itself. It's just a matter of if you are strong enough to take the leap of faith. I'm not saying, like, blindly trusting people, okay? To a degree, yes. Having that sense, like, that sense of innocence about you. But it's like, just having the strength to try is really what's coming through. Having the strength to even consider this being an option, okay? That's the advice coming through. And it's like, at some point, we need to shed the old layers of fear and hurt. And just embrace this new, like, look at the contrast in these cards. This is so dark and stormy, and this is so nice and light and airy and cheery. So it's like, let's start the new chapter. Oh my God, you guys. Start the new chapter. Trust your intuition. This is a common theme that I'm getting with these readings lately, regardless of zodiac sign. There's an offer coming in. You instinctually and intuitively know that it's aligned with you and that it's a good thing. And then you immediately, the rational part of your brain starts kicking in and you start overthinking everything. And you're like kind of overthinking yourself into a mini spiral, which is, you know, we're all entitled to a little spiral every now and then. But this does seem like a very genuine energy. So it's like, just use your discernment, obviously. You know? I don't know. I think you might be pleasantly surprised when it comes to trusting this situation. But again, use your discernment. I did cut the deck to the fortune card. So I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay, water signs. Earth signs. We're moving on to you, babes. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Moving on to y'all. All right. Spirit, what do my earth signs need to see? Again, scattered energy. 55 might be significant, but that's about 11. 11 has come out for, I think, every single one of these rolls. So 11. Okay, 66 and 55. Ooh, okay, we have 22. God, I take it back. I'm just blind. It's because of the glasses. Okay. 55, 66, 22, 44, 11. Interesting. Okay, earth signs. Let's see what we have going on in the love life, be it romantic or platonic. Okay, doesn't matter where your placements are. If the messages are resonating, you're allowed to take them. And if they're not resonating, don't force them. Okay, that's crazy. 5-5. My friend's birthday is 5-5. I'm 5-4. Oh, yeah, take the messages how they're resonating. Okay, what do we have going on? Yeah, I do love the interaction if and when things are resonating for people. If you feel like claiming it openly, I love that. I love seeing you guys talk. If you're looking for personals, I'm doing some personals for $14 a piece at the end of this reading. And I have 2 people on the list, but if anyone else wants it, you send 14, we will get you on the list, and you can book me privately through my website. That's my spiel. Oh, one more thing though. No, I lied. One more thing. I have a workshop. I have a little live event on March 14th, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's linked in my bio if you feel like joining. It is $11, I do believe, and I will be giving personal readings to anyone who joins. So come ask your questions. I think that's going to be really fun, and I'm just going to keep throwing it out there. You can sign up in my profile. Happy birthday. Happy Valentine's Day, Amanda. Oh my God, wait. Okay, let me write down your name, whoever just gifted that. The star map. Anyone who gifts the star map is automatically entered into a little drawing to get a recorded reading. Okay. Raven Moon. Okay. And then we're going to actually start the earth signs, I promise. Okay. All right, let's get into this as a family. Okay. Thank you guys for the gifts. What the hell? What the heck? Okay. What do we have going on, earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But, you know, take the messages if they resonate and don't take them if they don't. You know? What the heck? What the heck? Yeah, Taurus gang. Hell yeah. All right. What is going on with love, with earth signs? What is going on with the love of the earth signs? For the love of earth signs, free yourself, retreat, stay optimistic. The same fucking theme. I can already feel it. It's the same theme coming through. Don't be afraid to look love in the face. Okay? Take back control of your life. Yeah, there is something about, like, look, I feel like a lot of y'all are it's easy to get caught up in something, especially when it's new. And I think this is where the overthinking comes in, because it feels like you're aware of this pattern, and so now it's like, okay, now I'm going to lock in the other extreme and make sure that I'm not getting carried away. So it's like, we can maintain a healthy level of optimism while not losing ourselves in the other person, but also standing, not too strongly in our own energy that we're like just keeping everything contained and not opening up at all. Does that make sense? There's a nice middle ground to be found here. But yeah, optimism is being encouraged. So I do feel like I'm speaking to a collective that's like trying to keep it a little too calm, cool, and collected. It's like you can let your heart take the reins sometimes. Hey, what's this soul connection card doing here? Okay, earth signs, what do you need to hear? Just gonna do a general reading, see what needs to come out. Escape. What? Jeez, okay. Escape. Okay. What do my earth signs need to hear? Okay, so I guess this is a love reading. Cool. Let's get some clarity on this escape card. All right. What is the clarity on this escape card? You can run, but you can't hide, bitch. You can run from your feelings all you want to. They're gonna find you. It's you. It's gonna find you. Guys. Okay. You've done enough healing. Oh my god. Guys, the sun card is on the bottom. You've done the healing. You've done the healing, and I feel like you're really ready for something solid, but it's like when it comes down to it, there's that last bit of, ooh, but I'm afraid. Ooh, but I'm scared. This is finding you. It's here. Hey, it's here. Hasn't quite solidified. Some of you may have not met this person yet, or this situation. However, this is resonating. Seems very romantic. We're just gonna get that on out of there. Okay. Anyway. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. And also know that, like, you really, at the end of the day, you can't escape from your emotions. And it's really a suppression of emotions at this point, it feels like. You're trying to suppress them, and it's like, that's an unhealed version of yourself that you don't really align with anymore. So it's like you can try and suppress them, but at the end of the day, I do feel like you're going to just succumb to experiencing the emotions as they wash over you, like you should. Okay. What else do my earth signs need to hear? King of Wands has really been making an appearance in these readings. What else do my earth signs need to hear? Two of Wands. I knew that card was going to come out. What else do my earth signs need to hear? It's a lot of cards. It's a lot of cards. This is the first clump today that I feel like actually taking. Eight of Cups has been coming out like crazy. This came out, I believe, in the reading that I recorded before I started my live. This Tower card has been really showing face lately. Okay. All right. Yeah. as a collective, regardless of zodiac signs, it just seems like a lot of us are due for a very big shakeup, almost like a wake-up call, but it's like everything's shaking up for the better. Like, things are rapidly going to be changing. And for the longest time, I was getting the New Moon Eclipse card, which is expect powerful change in my Moonology deck. And the New Moon Eclipse is on the 17th. 17 is a very significant number for me personally, but it's like between the New Moon Eclipse and the start of the Year of the Fire Horse, both landing on the same day, it just, this is like, now's the time when things are really going to start getting like churned up and we're going to start new things. Okay. Don't mind me. They make me do a little puzzle to make sure I'm real. There's a message coming through here about holding on to that flame. Holding on to, I don't know. There's like a way that you used to be, I feel like. A nice passionate, like, I don't know. Passionately driven, there's a motivational energy here, and it's like you're really being encouraged to hold on to the passion, hold on to the fire. Wow, you have 3 kings coming out. I just noticed that. You have 3 kings here, so very, very masculine energy coming in. I do feel like new work opportunities are also coming through. Work opportunities are going to be presenting themselves. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're coming into a really stable, solid, abundant future right now. These are for the earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then we're going to do some personals. Got 2 people on the list so far, but if anyone else wants a personal, they're $14 a piece today. Okay, what has the advice been for my earth signs to close out this reading? Hey. What is the advice? Oh, girl. Yeah. When it comes to love, you're due for a new perspective. You are very healed, and it's time for a fresh perspective and outlook when it comes to love. Allowing things to be stable and solid, and allowing things to grow at the right pace, and not getting too hung up on the details of like, am I moving too quickly? Am I trusting too quickly? Where is this going? You know, how long is this going to last? Like, it's okay. It's okay. You've done a lot of healing, and I feel like, you know, don't overheal yourself, but it's not overhealing. It's like, don't heal and then put on the pretenses of being healed when in reality you're going the other direction, and you're like, okay, I love myself so much that I'm never actually going to put myself in the position to be vulnerable or get hurt again. Like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, because that's not healthy either, okay? I do feel like you guys have healed a lot, and you are very much ready for a solid connection, even if it's just a solid connection, like with yourself and with people that you're interacting with on a platonic level. This does feel very romantically charged. So it's like, it's okay. We can take the guard down a bit. We can lean into our emotions and know that we're safe in this situation. Yeah, I love that for you guys. Definitely walking towards stability, but it needs to be viewed as such. It can't be viewed as, oh my God, where is this going? I can never trust again. Just like, breathe through it. Use your discernment. I feel like, again, the common theme for these readings is like, you know that it feels good. Why are you overthinking it? Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm speaking to a collective that's pretty good at detecting bullshit. At the very least, detecting old patterns that are like, this feels a little familiar. Maybe we should like pump the brakes. I don't feel like you're feeling that with this situation. This is like okay, it's new, it's different, and that's why it's scary. So let's just take a collective breath. But that's what I have for my earth signs.